Hospitality here isn't just tradition on paper. People actually take the time to connect with you. A traditional Jordanian dress.
You need more food.
Yes, I need to put on weight. That's the solution. How about 20? Can we do it for 20? 20? Okay.
I'm not like a boy today.
No, I told you I'm not giving up. Now you may be wondering if Jordan is safe to visit. The most important tip that I can give you if you come to Jordan, and it turns out that the poor had the best views, just how important community and hospitality are here. He's a bit shy, but Mihai has a little secret to tell you guys. I don't even know where to start. Everything looks so inviting. This is the true heartbeat of Amman. Sense of just how strategic and important this hill was. This is torture, me filming you eat, and I don't get to eat.
You can stay in film. Jordan, 10 stars.
You cannot come to Jordan and not try their most famous dessert. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Jordan, a new country for us. We are so happy to be here. Jordan's been on our bucket list for a very, very long time. And yes, we arrived here 2 days ago. We are in the capital city, Amman. It was a 1-hour flight from Cairo, quite straightforward, very easy to get here. And the flights cost us $235 for the two of us, with checked-in luggage included. So yes, I'll just show you the accommodation tour that we did when we arrived on the day. So we have a large bed over here with some towels. We have an air conditioner. A small working table with a TV and a kettle, a little wardrobe, and we have a bathroom over here. So this is a shower. Okay, so not too bad. Yeah, so does look like it does need a bit of updating, a bit of renovating the room, but overall it does appear to be fairly clean. The only problem is that we don't have a window here. So the window that we do have over there leads into the corridor. So yes, a bit of an issue, something that I kind of missed. I thought we did have a window.
You said it's window?
Yeah, it wasn't quite clear on booking.com. It looked like it had a window, but yes, there is no window. So a bit problematic given that we are staying here for 7 nights. It's okay. It's okay, yes. I mean, it wasn't easy to find a good accommodation here, especially within our budget. In fact, this is not in our budget. It's more, it's over.
1 week to find this one.
Yes, Mihai had a very hard time to find, and yes, this was the best we could find, really. But yes.
Yes, you can find. No, you need to pay.
Yeah, a lot more, of course. Of course, you can find for more.
I'm still not 100% because here it's a little bit different.
Yeah, we noticed the standards are a bit different here compared to other countries. But look, so far it looks okay. It looks quite clean. So that's the main thing after all. So we'll be staying here for 7 nights and we're paying $35 per night, and that includes a delicious breakfast. So yes, a bit more expensive, the accommodations here in Jordan, at least here in Amman, and especially when you compare it to Egypt, but we do get a beautiful view here from the rooftop. So I'll just show you where we are. Mihai is just admiring the views.
Beautiful city.
Yes, very, very nice view from here on our rooftop. And we are very closely located to all the major attractions. We are pretty much within walking distance. So yes, it is a perfect location for us. And you can see the city is just so beautiful. It's built on 7 hills. And that's why you get all of these houses perched on the hills at the top. So one of the very first things that struck us about Jordan is the people. There's this warmth that's very hard to describe. Even just walking on the street, everyone smiles, they say hello, they say welcome to Jordan, and they offer to help without really expecting anything in return. So yes, it's clear that hospitality here isn't just tradition on paper. People actually take the time to connect with you, to share a moment with you, and that instantly made us feel at home, even in a completely new, strange city. So yes, so far we love the vibe here. So it's only early morning, but as you can see, the streets are just so busy already. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of people on the streets. And Jordan today has just over 11.5 million people, and almost half of them live here in Amman. So this is by far the country's biggest city. It's political, cultural, and economic heart. People have lived here since about 4000 BC. And what's interesting is that Amman has had several names over the centuries, each reflecting a different period of its long history. So during the Ammonite period, it was actually called Rabat Ammon and served as the capital of the Ammonite kingdom. Then, under the Hellenistic and Roman rule, it was renamed Philadelphia, which means brotherly love, and became an important city in the Decapolis, famous for its Roman architecture and public life. And then later, with the Islamic period, the city gradually became known as Amman, the name we all know today. And of course, the streets are just filled with these very beautiful little shops selling all sorts of souvenirs, clothing. Oh, and the smells. Oh my God, the smells are just out of this world. They have all sorts of teas. Are these teas? Yeah, I think these are teas.
Yeah, it's not like tea.
All
Yeah.
sorts of dry leaves that I can see here. Interesting looking spices. Now you can see everything is written in Arabic. Arabic is the main language spoken here in Jordan, but they also speak very well English as well. So if you come here, it is fairly easy to get around. You won't have any problems. It's also a nice variety of nuts, different kinds of seeds. Yes, all sorts of pickles I can see over there. Oh, just check out these beautiful dolls. Now they're supposed to be the two sisters from Frozen, from Disney's Frozen series, but they're wearing the traditional Jordanian dress with a beautiful embroidery. And I have seen these dresses being sold pretty much everywhere here on the streets. We will show you later on, but how cute! Check out the dolls
Yes.
from Frozen, but dressed in Jordan style. I mean,
It's very original.
very original. How beautiful. Yes, I love that. I love when countries do that, when they represent their own style, their own traditions. I just love it. Okay, here we have the original dresses, and these are actually called thobes. You can see they're very long, covered in hand embroidered patterns, just like the ones we saw on the little dolls, often specific to different regions of Jordan. And the embroidery along the sleeves, the chest, and hem isn't just decorative, it actually tells a story about the wearer's origins. And some of these dresses are actually for weddings. You can see they have very bright colors with red, gold, and green, while others are a bit simpler for everyday wear. Many are displayed with matching scarves as well. You'll see veils with all sorts of little details like fringes or tassels. So yes, there's a lot of artistry involved, and you can clearly see the incredible craftsmanship here. And what I really love, they also have these for little girls as well. How cute. And you can see the classic embroidery once again, which I must say, it reminds me so much of our own embroidery style in Moldova and Romania as well. Probably not the black color, I would say. This one over here is a lot closer to what we find back home. So yes, reminds me so much of our own tradition as well. So beautiful, so intricate. The details are just extraordinary. Right, so I'm just trying one on. Yes, it's so beautiful.
It's look too big for
A
you.
bit big for me,
I
that's
think you
right.
need more. You need more food.
Yes, I need to put on weight. That's the solution. Yes, beautiful. I'm actually looking for one because I really want to have something from Jordan. These dresses are just way too beautiful not to buy one really. So we might have to get rid of something in our luggage because otherwise Mihai won't let me touch them. Yes, so unfortunately, no luck. Everything I tried in that shop was just
I'm
way
luck.
too big.
I'm luck because still I have the
No
money.
way, I'm still looking. I'm not giving up. I'm still looking. Small, small. Yeah, it's very difficult to find small. Okay. round 2. Wow, it's beautiful. The colors, the details. Yes, I love it. I don't know, it's beautiful. Can we take it?
Do it for you.
I don't have money.
Please.
Visa,
I don't have
visa,
money.
visa.
How much for this?
Just 25.
25?
Oh, just 25. Why do?
How about 20? Can we do it for 20?
Okay, 20.
20? Okay.
Okay, 20.
Thank you. All right. Yes, I think I'm taking this one.
I'm not like a boy today.
No, I told you I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I have to have one.
You must for him. No problem, money.
The man is no problem. The luggage is.
And luggage, yes. Now we have to throw something from our luggage. And that's going to be a difficult task.
The man bring money. No problem. He'll work and bring money.
Okay, so I ended up getting it for 20. The man wanted 25 initially, but
No.
around here you do tend to bargain. So
But it's look very nice.
yes, it is. It is a beautiful piece. The only problem is that the majority of these dresses are quite long and they normally do them one size. So yes, it can be a bit problematic, but the man offered to alter it for me. So he's gonna cut it and make it just a bit shorter to make it a bit more comfortable to walk. So yes, very excited. Now you may be wondering if Jordan is safe to visit. And yes, it is something that we ourselves wondered before coming here. And honestly, yes, it really is. Jordan is actually considered one of the safest and most stable countries in the region. Here in Amman, violent crime is very rare, and you'll see police and security around the city, which make it feel very safe. But you know, of course, like anywhere, you still need to be smart, keep an eye on your phone, your bags, your belongings. So yes, overall, we felt very comfortable walking around here even after dark. And like I mentioned earlier, locals have been very friendly, very welcoming. So if safety is something that's holding you back from visiting Jordan, it really shouldn't. It's not an issue at all. And yes, like I said, just take all precautions that you would in any other country. Common sense, really. And we've made our way to the Roman Theatre, one of the most impressive landmarks here in Amman. And it was built in the 2nd century AD, back when the city was called Philadelphia, and could actually hold over 6,000 spectators. So that's nearly a fifth of the city's population at the time. Now the theater is carved into one of Amman's 7 hills, so the seating rises naturally and gives a perfect view of the stage from every angle. The Romans even designed it with 3 tiers of seating for different social classes, and the stage could host everything from plays to music and all sorts of theatrical performances. So yes, this theater wasn't just an isolated building. It was actually part of a larger Roman city plan with forums, temples, and streets buzzing with life. And over the centuries, it fell into ruin, but has been carefully excavated and restored. So yes, today it's still used for concerts and cultural events, I believe. So when you get up close, you can clearly see the 3 divisions of how they divided the theater according to classes. So normally here at the front, first section that you see, this is where the elite would be seated. Then in that middle section, the ordinary citizens. And then finally at the top rows, this is where the poor people would sit. But yes, I'm just amazed at just how well preserved it is. It's in very good condition. And you can even see the details on the columns over there. So perhaps I'll get a bit closer to show you. Okay, so they're only tiny baby columns. I'm even taller than them, so yes, but you can see the detail is just outstanding. Wow, it's incredible. All right, guys, so here's something very, very important that I forgot to tell you. This is probably the most important tip that I can give you if you come to Jordan. Get yourself a Jordan pass. So here at the Roman Theater, there is an entrance fee, but I'm not even sure how much it is because we got the Jordan pass. Now, the main advantage of getting the Jordan pass is that not only do you get access to pretty much all the major attractions in Jordan, so that includes all the archaeological sites, all the museums, but it also covers your visa fees. So when we arrived here in Jordan, we did have to purchase a visa on arrival, and that alone cost 44 dinars per person. So that's quite a bit. Now the Jordan pass costs 70. So that's the base one, the 70 dinars per person, and that will cover your visa fees as well. There is 3 more options that you can get. There's one for 75 and one for 80, but the only difference is that you get extra days at Petra. So apart from that, no other difference. You still get access to all the attractions, even with the lowest fees. So yeah, my advice to you, get yourself the Jordan pass. Otherwise, all of these attractions, they can quickly add up, and they are quite pricey if you pay them individually. So yes, make sure you get one. It was very easy, by the way. They have a good website. I literally got it just the day before, so yes, it was quite straightforward. Okay, so we are just making our way up to see the view from the top, and I must tell you, some of these steps are knee high, so yeah, they're very high and very steep. But yes, just imagine sitting here thousands of years ago, and the acoustics here are very good. So even the person that would sit at the very top could actually hear what's being said on the stage. So yes, that's pretty incredible. Okay, and this is the view that we get from the top. And I think from here it looks even better, especially against the backdrop of modern Amman. Now, you may not know this, but Amman is actually often called the White City. And that's because of the beautiful white limestone used to build most of its houses. The same white limestone used to build the theater is actually found all over Amman. So yes, that's why it's called the White City. I just can't believe how steep it is when you look down below. Looks a bit scary. Miha is just admiring the views, yes?
I like the view from here.
Yes, and it turns out that the poor had the best views after all, not the elite. Now, right next to the Roman theater, or I should maybe say inside the Roman theater, or beneath it, we have the Folklore Museum. And this museum is quite special because it shows the 3 distinct cultures of Jordan. So the Bedouins of the desert, the rural villages, and the urban city life, each with its own tradition, from the nomadic tents and camel saddles of the Bedouins to the pottery, weaving looms, and agricultural tools of village life. And of course, you'll find lots of household items. Now, family is at the heart of it all. In this museum, you can also see various scenes of daily life. So, women baking bread, families gathering, people sharing meals. So, yes, you can clearly see just how important community and hospitality are here. And speaking of hospitality, tea and coffee are a very big part of Jordanian culture. And over here we have a mortar. So this is used for pounding the coffee beans after they've been roasted and cool. And you can see they're quite large, and they're made from wood. And then in this dish over here, they would cool down the beans after the roasting part. And then these are some coffee kettles. So very, very interesting design. Now over here we have the section for musical instruments. And what's interesting is that at the bottom we see the same coffee grinders. And that's because apparently they produce a very interesting sound. It has a rhythm very similar to a drum, and apparently you can hear it from a long distance. So yes, that's why you see it in this section as well. So essentially, each display tells a story of how Jordanians lived, worked, and expressed themselves. It's fascinating. Okay, so over here we have some weaving looms displayed, and you can see they show that the men are mainly the ones doing the weaving of the rugs. Now he's a bit shy, but Mihai has a little secret to tell you guys.
Yes, when I was little, I did the same.
Yes, Mihai he grew up on a farm in the village, and they used to do the same when they were little. They used to weave with their parents, mainly the mothers. But a lot of women used to come from the village to the house, and they would sit together and they would do the weaving.
I remember every weekend, all the family coming to my village and help to doing this one.
Is it difficult?
It's not difficult, but it's time consuming.
Yes, I imagine it's. How long would it take you to make, I don't know, maybe something like this? Do you remember?
Something like this. It's depend how much experience you have and how many hours.
How many hours a day you
Yes.
spend? That
Ev-
makes sense, yeah.
Every days, if you have good experience, you can make one and a half meter a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, so normally you would only do it on the weekends because during the week the parents had other duties.
In my village, it's more in the winter.
Winter time, okay.
Winter time, because in the summer everyone working on the farm.
Okay, yes, that makes sense. So
The
it's only the winter when you had
when
the
it's
time.
snowy outside, you need to stay inside and make the fire, and everyone stay and working.
And what I find interesting is that in our country, it's mainly the women and the children who do it. Because over here, I can see that they only show men. So I'm wondering if women take part in weaving as well, because I can't see women being displayed. But in our country,
I know in my village, the men just doing the preparation.
only the preparations.
Only the preparation,
Okay.
the hard job, the heavy job.
Okay, so like preparing all of these
Yes.
looms.
Yes.
So that's the hard
No,
part.
still the woman, it's the
Head.
head.
So the women that would, I think the women do the hard part actually, not the men.
No, the woman.
Because the rug itself is the hard part, not the preparation.
I remember how my mom angry every day because my father doesn't understand.
Okay, so yeah, and she would get angry that he didn't help her.
Yes.
But it's a very social activities. It brought people together because
Yes.
everyone would get together specifically to make the rugs.
Yeah, even the family, the sister, brother, all together stay and just don't. It's like fun. It's like.
It's a fun activity.
Yeah.
It was
I have a lot of
pleasure.
memories.
It was something that you would do for leisure. It was not considered work, was it? It was just something for relaxation. Yes
I
and
think
no?
it's yes and no.
Okay, a bit of both then.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I
That
grew up.
time it's more for the work.
Okay,
Because
so
you
it
need this
wasn't
one.
it was a necessity after all, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I grew up in a city, so unfortunately I don't have the same rich experience that Mihai does, but I find it fascinating to be able to make something like this. It's extraordinary. And do you remember how to do it? Would you be able to do it now?
Yes, 100%.
Yes? Really? After so many years, you
After
remember?
so many years.
Okay.
Every day.
Wow. But unfortunately, it's not really practiced anymore,
No
is it?
anymore. I think it stopped around 2002, 2004.
Okay, so about 20 years ago they stopped.
Yes.
It's not very common anymore. So yes, it is a dying tradition, at least in our country. I'm not sure if it's the same in Jordan, but yes, it's definitely brought a lot of good memories back for you, Mihai.
Now it's so cheap to buy. You don't have time. The time it's very expensive now, and the people, it's easy to go in the shopping.
Shop and just buy it.
Just buy, and
But
that's
it's sad. It's sad because the tradition is dying. So I find that very sad. we made our way to a local Souq, which is what a market is called here in Jordan. And this one in particular is only 5 minutes away from the Roman Theatre. It's called Souq Al-Sukkar, which literally means the sugar market. And yes, the first thing you might think about is sugar, but the name is really more symbolic. Historically, it was a central hub for all kinds of goods like spices, dried fruits, herbs, and yes, a lot of sweet treats as well. Yes, I don't even know where to start. Everything looks so inviting, everything looks so fresh. The produce here, yeah, everything smells amazing. And yes, you really get a feel of everyday life here. This is not touristy at all. You can see families and locals shopping here together. Some of them will stop for tea with their friends. I can see vendors chatting with customers. Very busy, very chaotic, but it also feels very warm and welcoming at the same time, I must tell you. Yes, this is the true heartbeat of Amman. The colors, the smells, the sounds. Everyone's inviting us to try things out. It's incredible. This is a true feast for the eyes. Thank you so much. Cashew. Okay. Yes. So we've decided to get a mix of nuts as well. Everyone's so friendly. They um, inviting us to try, and yeah, it's just too good not to get.
My favorite food.
Yes, and it's healthy.
How much? Problem. Dentist.
Thank you. Shukran. Yes, we got a little treat at the end. That's so sweet. Yes, this is what I was talking about, the hospitality here in Jordan. It's just unbeatable.
I stay half hour here. I'm full now.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone gives food.
Everyone gives you something to eat. By the time you get out, you've had a full meal. There's so much going on here. This is 100% a local experience. Vendors yelling out, everyone's just going in all directions. It's pure chaos. And they have all sorts of different colored olives and pickles. Once again, very vibrant. They've got cheeses over here as well that I can see. And a large display of my favorite fruit, pomegranates. And there seems to be two types here from what I can see. Yes, I couldn't resist the temptation. We're getting some. So how much was it, Mihai?
1.5 dinar for kilo.
1.5 dinar. I find it so funny how over here in Jordan they don't say 150 or
Yeah,
one
1.5, 1/4.
1.25, 1.5. Hello. Thank you. So we are just making our way to our last stop for the day, the Amman Citadel. And one thing I didn't expect about Amman is just how much street art there is here. So yes, surprisingly, the city is full of these huge murals, and a lot of them celebrate Jordan's history. Like this one you can see out there in the distance of a man holding an Abbatean column from Petra. And then others are just bright and fun. So yes, they add so much color to the neighborhoods. You see them on staircases, little side streets, and even downtown walls. So yes, really happy to see that They're adding so much color to the city and so much character as well. And we also get a fantastic view of the Roman theater from here and the city as well. And we now have these huge sets of stairs that we need to climb to get to the citadel. Yeah, all of the narrow little alleyways with the staircases. How cute. Yes, this is our vibe, Mihai. This is us 100%. We love the city. It is so quiet in a way, you know, like there's the chaos in the markets, you know, in the downtown, but like when you come to these back streets, it is so quiet, so peaceful. I don't know, I love the atmosphere here.
You know, until now, I feel like home here.
Yeah, me too, me too.
And the people, it's so nice. You walk in the street, everyone try to give you some.
And they don't accept anything back. That's
No.
what we've noticed. Even when they offered us lots of things and we wanted to pay them, they wouldn't accept it. So
Nah, it's no good
It-
because he give you from heart.
yeah, it really was from the heart, and you can tell that everyone's being honest and sincere. And yes,
I feel so good here.
me too, me too. We love the city so far. It's been fantastic. And yeah, like you said, I really do feel like home here. Such a nice vibe. Okay, so we've arrived at the Amman Citadel. It wasn't that bad after all, only a few steps to climb, but yes, it wasn't that bad. But yes, the Amman Citadel sits at the top of the Jabal al-Kala, the highest of the city's 7 hills. So we are at an altitude of around 800 meters above sea level here. And from up here, you get the most beautiful panoramic views of Amman stretching across the hills. And yes, it's easy to see why this hill has been so important for thousands of years. The citadel was not only a religious and cultural center, but also a fortified settlement. The limestone walls, the gates, and bastions that you see were built over centuries from the Ammonites to the Romans, Byzantines, and Islamic periods to protect the people living here and also control the surrounding area. So, yeah, it really gives you a sense of just how strategic and important this hill was. The site itself has been inhabited for millennia, with artifacts here dating back all the way to around 6500 BC. So that's over 8,000 years ago. And then right in front, we have the Temple of Hercules. And yes, that's the same Hercules you probably know from the movies, but he actually comes from Greek mythology, where his name was Heracles. The Romans later adopted him, called him Hercules, and built temples like this one here in his honor. So he started as a Greek hero, became a god, and then became one of the most popular figures in Roman religion. Now, the temple itself was built in the 2nd century AD, and only 6 of its massive columns still remain, but even today you can feel their scale. Some were actually over 12 meters tall, so yes, quite big. And its hilltop location and the colossal statue also made it a symbol of Roman power. And apparently, you can still see a tiny fragment of the hand of the original statue. But yes, I can only imagine what it would have looked like when it was all complete, all in one piece. Another fascinating detail here is the ancient drainage system that we can observe. So they have various stone channels and cisterns that were built to collect and channel rainwater, and that way protecting the building from flooding and storing water for daily use. Now they also have the Jordan Archaeological Museum right next to the Temple of Hercules. And this is where they have different statues, inscriptions, pottery, tools, and religious artifacts from all across Jordan. So over here they have various bones from prehistoric animals, all sorts of remains and fossils. Now this artifact right here is probably one of the most special ones here in the museum, and that's because it's among the oldest known large-scale human figures ever to be discovered. So it dates back to around 6500 BC. It's incredibly old, And yeah, they're believed to come from one of the earliest large settlements in the world, with a population of about 3,000 people at its peak. Now, these are likely some ritual objects used in various worship and religious ceremonies. And yeah, they're quite significant because they are the earliest known attempts at realistic human representation. And what they really tell us is that people here had quite complex social and spiritual lives thousands of years before written history. And then just a short walk away is the Umayyad Palace, a 7th to 8th century AD Islamic complex that served as both a residence and administrative center for Umayyad rulers. Okay, guys, so we came to a local restaurant. It's more like a eatery, you know, where locals come, but that's a good thing for us. It's always a good sign where locals come to eat. So, yes, we got quite hungry today. We had an amazing day so far and a really beautiful sunset at the Amman Citadel. So, yes, if you're planning to visit, my advice, go and see it at sunset. We just had the most beautiful light. It was just magical. So yes, looking forward to have something. It's been a long day. Okay, so so our meals have arrived. We went for Jordan's national dish. This is lamb mansaf, and yes, it smells amazing. It's basically this really tender lamb cooked in this yogurt sauce and served over a bed of yellow rice. So yes, it looks amazing. So I'm assuming we have the sauce here, and you meant to pour it on top. And then we also ordered some baba ganoush, which is like an eggplant dip with tahini, and our favorite hummus. This is my favorite. Is it good?
Bon appetit.
No words, no comments, no comments needed. So Mihai is just gonna put it on top, the lamb, and they also brought out some flatbread as well. Is it good?
Like hot yogurt and lime inside.
Okay. Yeah, sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So yes, I think you're supposed to pour it on top. Maybe pour just a little bit. Yeah, maybe just pour it on top little by little. I heard this is how you're supposed to do it. But it looks delicious.
So yummy.
Yes, and they've also brought us some veggies and pickles on the side as well, from what I can see. Maybe Mihai's going first. Good. You look very, very pleased, Mihai. Okay, I have to try it. I cannot wait now, judging by your expression.
It's one of the best rice I
Yeah.
try. The flavor, I don't like to say nothing.
Yeah,
Bon appetit.
don't say anything. Just eat it. Try the lamb. Try the lamb. Oh, that looks nice and tender. Looks very soft.
Doesn't smell nothing.
Okay.
No smell.
This is torture. Me filming you eat, and I don't get to
You
eat.
can stay in film.
You are torturing me.
Just watch me.
You are torturing me. This is not fair. Hurry up. Okay, my turn. Let's try the rice. I can even see some almonds at the top as well. Very aromatic. I think it has some saffron, if I'm not mistaken. Very good, and I like the crunch from the almonds as well. Oh, that meat just falls off the bone. It's so, so tender. That sauce at the top, that's everything, you know. It's like the star of the show, you know. Wow. And like Mihai said, the meat has no smell, no bad taste, you know. Like lamb can be smelly sometimes, but this one doesn't smell at all. And I love the sauce.
Jordan, 10 star.
10 stars, yeah. Amazing. Now let me try the baba ganoush and the hummus. I'll take some bread. This bread is massive, by the way. It's huge. How are we going to finish all this?
It's how big.
It is huge. It is massive. But I like the fact that they brought it out warm. I love when they bring it warm, you know? So I'll try the baba ganoush first. It's good. Really good. Nice and fresh. Yeah. Super, super delicious. So many flavors. And my favorite, I'll try the hummus. I can see a bit of sumac over here, one of my favorite spices. Yeah, this is my favorite. All right, guys, so those meals were absolutely delicious. They ended up costing us 11 dinars. And even though we are full, the food was quite heavy, but we're still craving some sweets. So we'll see what we can find. So at night, the city comes to life. Everything's beautifully lit up. All the shops are nicely decorated. Lots of people on the streets. So yes, a very cool vibe, even at nighttime. Okay, so I think we've come to the right place. This is Habiba, and it says here that it's number one, the best in the world in 2024. So yes, it's one of the oldest sweet shop here in Jordan, and this is where you'll find all sorts of traditional sweets like baklava. But the most famous one is actually kunafa. Okay, so you cannot come to Jordan and not try their most famous dessert. This is kunafa, and it's basically this amazing dessert made out of crispy pastry at the top, lots and lots of gooey cheese underneath, and syrup. It's also topped with some pistachios as well, from what I can see. But just have a look at this cheese. Look at it. There's so much of it.
Like full cheese.
Yes, and it's stretchy. Look at it. Wow. Yes, and normally they flavor it either with rose water or orange blossom water. So yes, a very interesting combination. Let's give it a try. And they normally serve it piping hot, so the plate is actually hot. It's nice and warm. That cheese is just melts in your mouth. And the flavor, the crunch from the pastry. I love the texture. The texture of the pastry is just, yeah, my favorite part, I think. And the cheese, look at it. Really good. Want to try, Mihai?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention. So this plate ended up costing us 90 kirsch. So just under 1 dinar.
It looks so crunchy.
Yeah, the topping.
Yeah.
I love the pastry. You like it?
It's nice, but it's not healthy.
No, well, you give me a dessert that's healthy. There is no such thing.
It's full sugar.
Yeah, it is. It is very sweet indeed. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it does taste amazing. Yeah.
It's very nice. I like it.
How many stars?
9.5.
9.5 out
Yeah.
of 10.
It's too sweet.
Too sweet for
Yeah.
you?
I can't eating every day.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 week.
Once a week, yeah.
It's
Once
okay
in a
for
while.
me. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We have seen crowds of people. People actually line up at this shop to buy sweets, to buy kunafa especially. So yes, it's very, very popular here.
How I said, it's very nice, but it's too sweet for me.
Yeah.
Just for this one, 9.5. Because
You'll need to see the dentist after.
yes.
All right, guys, time to end this vlog. We had an amazing day. Our first impressions
Very nice
of
city.
Jordan, yes,
Yeah.
have been very, very positive. We just didn't expect to feel so relaxed here.
Yes. How I said, I feel like home here.
Yeah, me too. It's been fantastic so far, and yeah, we're excited to explore more now. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.